From Marian University in Indianapolis, Indiana, welcome to NAIA volleyball coverage here on ISC Sports Network, where today it is a special day for the Marian Knights, 29-0 on the season, and they welcome in the Bethel Pilots on Senior Day. Good afternoon, everybody. Along with Gene Casterson, I'm Rob Konitz, and Gene, as you see there on your screen, just here in a matter of moments, we're going to be joining the Marian Knights for their Senior Day. 6 seniors, a part of a special group, 29-0, looking to finish the regular season perfect.
That's just amazing. This is senior leadership. It does take senior leadership to excel at the end of the season, to go undefeated the entire time. There's going to be ups and downs. That leadership, whether they're on the court or not, they're making an impact on the scoreboard.
Those 6 seniors, Michaela Hoffa, Skylar Van Note, Lark Jones, Sarah Spangler, Maggie Meyer, and Lexi Spence, and we'll be calling their names a lot here today. If you're new to Marian volleyball, we mentioned those seniors, but Gene, the depth that Coach Ashley Pritchard has on this team in 2021 has really been a key factor in their 29-0 start.
Don't they have like 20 people on the roster,
yeah,
which is amazing, but they see playing time. They compete in their practices are probably very intense. Like, I'll work harder than you, or I'm going to make you a better player. Probably what that coach has is, I'm going to work you really, really hard, and you're going to get better and better and better, and then we're going to succeed as a team.
Again, with the seniors, Jalen Norwood is a junior. We'll be calling her name a lot as well. But some of the freshmen we've been seeing this season as well, Madison Brooks, Gabby Fish, Jamison Summers, Allison Drees, we'll be calling their names a lot throughout the match this afternoon as well. And like you said, they see these special groups of seniors and what they've been doing for this Marian program.
I think what I talked to Coach yesterday, she said the seniors kind of lead it, that they expect to do well. They expect to do well. And she said this on the court, in the classroom, and wherever they are. And that expectation raises the level of play for everybody. It's the culture of the program. So she's not planning for this year. She's planning for at least 4 years from now, or 3 years from now.
The first senior being recognized, Michaela Hoffa. Let's throw it down to the court as we join Senior Day activities here at Marian.
In the heart of the Marian offense for the last 3 seasons, leading the team in kills for 3 consecutive seasons. Skylar is a 2-time first-team NAIA All-American, 3-time All-Crossroads League first-team player, and is the reigning 2-time Crossroads League Player of the Year. In her career, Van Note has recorded 1,418 kills and 1,082 digs, becoming the first player in program history to reach the 1,000 milestone in each category. Skylar was the MVP of the 2019 NAIA National Tournament, and after college, the finance and management major plans to find work in Indianapolis so she can keep bothering her friends. Today, Skylar is joined by her parents, Kevin and Casey Van Note. Ladies and gentlemen, number 7, Skylar Van Note. Our next senior is number 11, Lark Jones. Lark joined the program in the 2019 season and in her career has logged action in 10 matches. Lark was a member of the 2019 NAIA National Championship team and saw career highs as a junior last season, where she earned NAIA Daktronics Scholar Athlete honors. Lark is a communication major at Marian, and after graduation plans to pursue either a graduate program or beginning her work career. Today, Lark is joined by her parents, Lyndon and Sophia Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, number 11, Lark Jones. Our next senior is number 12, Sarah Cato Spangler. Cato has been a strong proponent of the Knights attack in her 4 years, recording over 1,100 career kills while posting a career hitting percentage of .319. This season, the three-time NAIA All-American and 3-time All-Crossroads League first-team member is posting career best in kills per set, points per set, and hitting percentage, entering today's match with the 4th best mark in the NAIA. After graduation, Cato plans to work in or around the Indianapolis area in a marketing field. Today, Sarah is joined by her parents, Bob and Jane Spangler. Ladies and gentlemen, number 12, Cato Spangler. Our next senior is number 15, Maggie Meyer. Maggie has served as the Knights libero for the last 2 seasons after beginning her career as a serving specialist and has been a vocal leader as one of the team's captains. Meyer has recorded 1,178 career digs entering today, setting career highs this season in both kills, digs, assists, and digs per set. Meyer was named to the 2020 All-Crossroads League second team as a junior, and after graduation plans to start her career as an internal recruiter for 811 Group. Today, Maggie is joined by her parents, Tony and Denise Meyer, and her sister, Abby Meyer. Ladies and gentlemen, number 15, Maggie Meyer. Our final senior today is number 17, Lexi Spence. Lexi has been Marian's lead setter for the past 2 seasons, and in her career, the Knights captain has been the steady leader guiding the offense. Lexi is posting career-high averages as a senior in assists per set and digs per set, and earlier this season eclipsed the 2,000 assist plateau in her career. Lexi enters today with a career total of 2,546 assists, 103 kills, and 817 career digs. Lexi is majoring in physiology of exercise at Marian, and after graduation plans to become a PA while coaching volleyball when possible. Today, Lexi is joined by her parents, David and Brandy Spence. Ladies and gentlemen, number 17, Lexi Spence. Our head coach, Ashley Pritchard, says, "What an unbelievable group. These 6 seniors have truly left their mark in our program. Not only are they great volleyball players, but they are a great representation of what it means to be a student athlete. On behalf of the coaching staff, it has been a true honor to coach this group of young women. From the serious moments to the fun ones, they will be missed. Thank you, seniors."
There we have it. Senior Day activities here at Marian University. A special group of ladies right there, Gene.
Absolutely. Not only that, their legacy is going to live long beyond, when they leave campus. Or say close to Indianapolis, I'm hearing that. But they're laying the foundation for a program that's consistently good. That's there, but to keep it going, they've helped establish that.
And you meant when we were listening to the acclimates that each of these girls have done in their time here at Marian, along with being part of that 2019 national champion team a couple years ago. But the records that they have set, they were talking about Skylar Van Note is 131 kills shy of tying the all-time career mark. Earlier this year, Skylar hit 1,000 digs and 1,000 kills. Lexi Spence hit the 2,000 assist part this year. Spangler, 1,000 kills. Maggie Meyer, 1,000 digs. Special season so far for the 29-0 Marian Knights, as now we will take this time for the national anthem sung by player Avery Landman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
There we have it. Avery Landman, the sophomore on the Marian volleyball team with today's national anthem. Apparently that was a surprise for the seniors.
I was watching some of the kids on the lineup, lined up here, and the seniors looking at each other like, what is she doing over there? And when she started singing, of course I had to just glance at the flag, but they were like, their mouths dropped and they were so excited.
That's so cool. Avery Landman with today's national anthem. And now we'll throw it back down onto the court for today's starting lineups.
One sophomore middle blocker from Wakarusa, Indiana, number 11, Maddie Payne. 6'2", sophomore middle blocker from Fort Wayne, Indiana, number 12, Isabel North. 5'8", freshman opposite side from Elkhart, Indiana, number 13, Michaela Whitaker. 5'10", sophomore outside hitter from LaPorte, Indiana, number 20, Cheyenne Seymour. The Pilots libero is a sophomore from Elkhart, Indiana, number 8, Jacqueline Fernandez. The Pilots head coach in her third season, Katie Weiss, assisted by Lisa DeJesus. Ladies and gentlemen, starting lineups for the Bethel Pilots. And now, the starting lineups for your Marian University Knights. A 5'10" junior middle hitter from Indianapolis, Indiana, number 1, Jalen Norwood. A 6'1" sophomore middle hitter from Pendleton, Indiana, number 2, Avery Landman. A 6-foot senior outside from Muncie, Indiana, number 7, Skylar Van Oak. A 6-foot senior right side from Cedar Lake, Indiana, number 12, Cato Spangler. A 5'11" freshman outside from Vancouver, Washington, number 14, Allison Dree. A 5'8" senior center from Selma, Indiana, number 17, Lexi Spence. The Knights libero, a senior, Greencastle, Indiana, wearing number 15, Maggie Meyer. The Knights head coach in her 10th season is Ashley Pritchard. She's assisted by Riley Anderson and Diego Gutierrez. Ladies and gentlemen, starting lineups for your Marian University Knights.
Marian 29-0, looking to finish the regular season perfect. They are 17-0 in Crossroads League play. They've already wrapped up and clinched the regular season championship. The Crossroads League tournament will be 1 week from today. But again, it's all about today, senior day.
Absolutely. Finish
what you started for the Marian Knights.
You know, you go undefeated, you do not want to lose on your court especially. But talking to Coach Pritchard, you're going to, as a coaching staff, you're looking forward to who you're going to play. You have game plan who you're going to play. But I think the team, let's just focus on the next game. Let's focus on our next opponent. Let's get our job done. Let's do what we're supposed to do. Keep getting better. I think that's part of the leadership and the culture that Coach Pritchard set up at Marian.
And a great matchup to finish out the regular season. Marian, first in the NAIA in kills per set. They lead the country with a hit percentage of .331. Going up against this Bethel team,
keep going,
leads the country in blocks per set.
I saw that. I looked at the stats and talked to the coaches like, does offense win or defense win? You know, this is going to be one of the flip a coin. Experience versus youth.
Yeah.
I mean, there are 5 seniors that do a lot, and they have sophomores and freshmen that are their key players. So their setter is a senior for Bethel. Will come back for a 5th year, but I mean, there's a lot of the yings and yangs right here, so it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, you mentioned the setter for Bethel, Madison Beaver, one of 2 seniors on this team for the Pilots. They have one junior. The rest are underclassmen, and they are special. We'll be talking about Maddie Payne and Izzy North as we go throughout the match for the Bethel Pilots. It'll be Lexi Spence, the senior from Marian, getting us going. Set one underway, a rainbow serve over the net. And the Pilots will try the right side. They'll tap it over and good. That's Izzy North, the 6'2 sophomore from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
It's interesting. I think they're going to use their middles a lot, obviously. Both coaches have said that. But to move them out of the middle position over and outside, so it just changed the blocking assignment. So it looks like they're going to put their middles and find them a way to score. So move them anywhere along the net.
Rachel Vendel, the lone junior, will serve for Bethel. Spence will set it up, going down the middle. Skylar Van Note puts it through for the first Marian point of the day.
That was interesting because they went middle attack, and that's where their best blockers are, in the middle. They're going to go, okay, what do you have? We're going to go after you.
And we talked to Coach Pritchard earlier this week, and she said one of the keys to a win today, we have to play fast to try to beat these Bethel blockers. Bethel will go across court. The attack by Weiss, retrieved by Van Note. She'll send it from the backcourt. The setup in the backcourt for Bethel. Weiss will send it over, and it just missed the back line out for the Marian point. Hannah Weiss, the 5'11 freshman with that attack for Bethel, the daughter of head coach Katie Weiss for Bethel.
I went over and go, is that your sister-in-law? And she goes, no, that's my daughter. I went, no.
Weiss in her 5th year at the helm for Bethel, and they will go with Michaela Whitaker, the freshman, getting it done from the right side.
That was a nice shot. I mean, it hit the cross court between two players, so hit a seam and scored the point.
2-2 as we start today's contest here at Marian University. Van Note with a reception. They'll set it up. Soft attack there by Spangler. Pilots keep it alive. Weiss will give it a go. Spence sets it up, down the line and putting it through. It's Sarah Spangler.
That was a great shot. I mean, that's why she's one of the leaders in the NAIA. She just can hit. She can hit shots. She can hit power.
She leads the Crossroads League with her hit percentage of .411 coming
amazing.
in. That obviously leads the conference, but that is 4th best in the country.
That'll do. That'll work.
As another point for Marian. It's now 4-2. It'll be Sydney Shaffer, one of a handful of freshmen that get playing time for Marian. Quick attack and putting it through this time. Maddie Payne, the sophomore, played high school ball at Northwood up in northern Indiana. Getting it done on the offensive side. We'll say her name a lot on the defensive side as well. She is 4th in the country with 1.3 blocks per set.
That's amazing. This offense versus defense.
4-3 early going here in set one. Strong attack, and Michaela Hoffa for the kill.
That was a powerful shot. That the blockers were a little late with that, but right in the seam. No one home.
Senior from Brownsburg, Indiana, making it 5-3 Knights. As Dodson checks in to serve. Here's the attack on the near side. It will fall through for the block. The Knights defense getting it done.
Jalen Norwood, I mean, she's a multi-sport athlete.
Yep.
Like successful multi-sport athlete. She had some ups.
Volleyball and track and field. 6-3. Good dig in the backcourt there by Meyer. Here's the attack on the far side by Hoffa. Pilots with the response. And off the block attempt and good. Madison Beaver, the senior.
Interesting, Bethel's running a lot on their opposite, on the right side. So they're running a lot of right side offense right now. So maybe they feel like that's one where they can score on Marian or get them out of system so they can set up the block.
Beaver, Payne, and North are their 3 leading attackers with impressive numbers this year. Jalen Norwood with the push. Here's Beaver once again. Pilots keep it alive. Free ball at the net, and it's Madison Brooks, the freshman, knocking it down.
Ready, hands up for the block, ready to just push it down. She's just ready.
Might be the easiest ball that she might get. And if you're at the net, you love those free balls.
But it's a point. So it doesn't have to bounce, it's a point. Although bouncing's kind of fun.
7-4, Knights in front. That one goes long. Was it touched, though? Yes. The line judge overruled herself. At first she called it out and then said, no, it was touched by the Marian defense.
I'm not sure if the other official, the line judge on the other side, called it as well, but she made a change there. So
the point goes Bethel's way, 7-5 here in set one. Payne with the serve. Dodson sets it up. Here comes Van Note with the attack. Good dig there in the backcourt by Hickey. The attack in the backcourt by Payne goes into the net. And another point for the Knights.
And Bethel's coach said, we just don't make unforced errors. And that was an unforced error because it was just put it in play. It really wasn't for a point, but I'm sure they're going to remedy that through the game.
Free ball, Skylar Van Note.
Now remember, Rob, it's just a point, but that was a really fun point. They got the crowd into it, called them timeout.
Yeah, forces a timeout by Bethel. 9-5 as Skylar Van Note. Not the greatest pass. It goes over and wham. Van Note with another kill. Again, she came into today's contest with 1,418 kills in her career, 131 shy of tying the all-time mark for Marian University Volleyball. She's got 2 early on here as the Knights lead by 4. AAA Roofing, when it rains, it pours, so trust the pros at AAA Roofing. That's who we call. And tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Pepsi. Grab a Pepsi and some friends and get in the game. Pepsi, a proud partner of the Marian University Knights.
Getting back to Van Note, she only needs to average 13.1 kills per match for the record, to have the school record. So I think it's
doable.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
She's very athletic. She's doing some incredible things here. So maybe we should have countdown, a little countdown clock here.
A little ticker in the corner,
that's
maybe.
Right.
Coming out of the Bethel timeout, a serve goes too long. So it'll go right back to the Pilots.
Again, you can't play a good opponent and serve easy and let them run their offense, especially, they have some athletic players in the front row. So serve aggressive and went a little long.
And that was another key that Coach Pritchard mentioned to us earlier this week. We got to serve aggressive and try to get some bad passes out of Bethel. Good save by the Pilots to keep it alive. Here's a quick attack of the net. Avery Landman, not only can she sing the anthem, she can put it down for a kill as well.
This woman can do everything, so hire her when she gets out. But no, it was a quick offense, nice pass, and she ran just a quick offense to where no block and down the hole.
10-6 Knights lead here in set number 1. Soft serve there by Spence. Attack of the net and finding the back corner is Cheyenne Seymour, the sophomore from LaPorte, Indiana.
She stayed in the play, so that was good. Found the deep corner.
10-7.
The young ones are hanging with the seniors right now.
A good showing here early on by Bethel, and they, like we mentioned in the pregame show, wow, look out. Avery Landman again with the slam, and it's back up to a 4-point lead for the Knights.
She cut back towards her left. Great shot. That's a great shot out of the middle.
Right.
Yeah, the block had that, and she just hit it around on the middle's right hand. 4-point.
Right down the middle. Attack by Izzy North. Knights with the response. Hoffa sends it over. Pinballs off a couple of Pilots. Trying to push it over, and it's in!
Marian's front line, they're waiting for that overpass. I think through the game plan, they're anticipating that, because that's really smart. Everyone's packed to the left side, their right side, and this moves it to the opposite side for the point.
12-7, Knights in front. The serve by Van Note. Great dig. Pass. Pilots keep it alive. They'll try the right side. 50-50 ball at the net. Knights keep it alive as Spence gets it over. Sneak attack, and it works for the setter, Madison Beaver.
That was a great play. It's like, okay, now we have to watch this in addition to the powerful hitters and blockers. She's going to dump some.
Nice job, and able to find that open floor to notice that open middle part of the court. Spence tries to do a sneak attack, but the Pilots were ready for it. They'll give it a go on the far side, and sending it deep was Hannah Weiss.
See,
And the attack error gives Marian the point.
The two setters are like quarterbacks, so you can throw the long pass, I can throw the long pass. You can run a touchdown, I'll run a touchdown. So they're just kind of go one-upping right now in the first set.
It's a 5-point advantage for the Knights here in set number 1. These two teams played each other back in September on Bethel's home court, and it was a 3-set win for the Knights. It was a tough 3 sets, though, 25-20, 25-22, and 25-20. So the Pilots put up a good fight against the Knights last month. Bethel asking for a touch. They did not give it to
Lions
them.
people did not see it, yes.
So the point will go to the Knights as that went long, 14-8. Sydney Shaffer will continue the serve. Weiss with a reception, set up, and the attack, and it's off the block attempt. 2 on the blockers there.
Seems like the lefty, is it Whitaker,
Yeah.
Michaela? She's causing us some issues with their blocking alignment. Might be a little bit different, and she's got a quick arm too. So they're going to make a little adjustment on the block on the right side.
Spangler with the attack for the Knights. Here comes Weiss, punches it over. Spence sets it up. Look out, Jalen Norwood. Gene, you mentioned she's got the hops and she's got the swing behind.
And it was
Wow.
quick. That quick arm swing, I mean, it can beat almost any defensive player in the backcourt. Look at that.
It's so quick that our camera guys couldn't even keep up. 15-9. Getting it over is Vendel. Dodson sets it up. Here's the attack from the far side for Marian. Weiss will give it a go for Bethel. Great job by Norwood in the front court. The attack and the rejection. There's the defense we know from Bethel. A big block there.
I was just saying that the middles have not been effective blocking for Bethel. And then as soon as I was ready to say, it's like, okay,
there it is.
Point, yes. It was a little inside, so that she couldn't really hit down the line that well, but that was a nice block.
Again, the top team in the NAIA with nearly 3 blocks per set.
I think the middles are in rhythm for Bethel. Maybe time to switch the offense a bit.
Starting to feel it. They're back within 4 at 15-11. Hickey with the serve. Van Note. Dodson. Hoffa. Finds the backcourt, and it will fall through. Michaela Hoffa with her second kill of the match.
But what I like is the ball pursuit by their bro, Hernandez. Didn't give up, and that kind of pursuit can create energy. I heard that Bethel plays with a lot of energy, and you just saw it right there.
16-11. Set up by Mullet. A send over by Seymour. And putting it through. It's Madison Brooks, the freshman.
She's having a nice game.
Again, we mentioned it's senior day. You got 6 seniors on this team for Marian, but the underclassmen get a lot of play time with the rotations that Coach Pritchard has. Brooks getting it done.
Right, seam in the block.
And a timeout by Bethel as the Knights lead it 17-11, and Marian is hitting .391 so far in this match. Bethel held to 120.
Not very efficient offense. Their passing is breaking down a bit, so they're not as efficiently with their offense. But, yeah, that's like a batting average in World Series. So if you go up and you have like a 3, whatever you just said, that's pretty good batting average.
Good.
Yeah, you might hit near the front of the lineup or the first of the lineup here.
And that's why the .331 hit percentage for the team for Marian is the best in the country.
Exactly.
Really good. And again, we talk about the depth that Marian has. And you saw the rotations. You get freshman Madison Brooks in there. As soon as she subs in, Gene, boom, she's getting a kill.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what Coach Pritchard has been able to work to her advantage through 29 matches and 29 wins here this season.
It's true. I mean, Coach is doing an incredible job developing these players. And it's senior night, so I'm going to give them a little bit more kudos here. The seniors have allowed this freshman to be good. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Some seniors were like, it's my show, it's my show. And you can tell that they were so excited when she got the kill. So, yes, that like they're having little sisters on the court or something. And that's a strong program. That's the culture of a strong program.
I was going to say, you mentioned it earlier. The culture, I think, is the right word. And it's a strong culture that Coach Pritchard has been able to put together. As that one falls through, Jalen Norwood couldn't see where the ball went after it flipped over the net.
And again, Bethel's not running their middle. They're running over their outside. Try to avoid Marian's middles here. There we go.
Here's Van Noot, and she puts it through the block attempt. Powering through for her third kill of the night.
Okay, so the scoreboard needs to go, we're down a little bit, aren't we? 13.1.
The countdown, yeah.
The countdown.
Skylar Van Noot earlier this season became the first Marian volleyball player in modern era to hit 1,000 career digs and 1,000 career kills. She's been able to do it all for the Knights. Great dig there by Allison Dreves, the freshman. The Knights able to keep it alive. Bethel with a response off of Dotson. Set up by Meyer, the send over. Good rally here by the two teams. Knights keep it alive. And pinballs keep it going. Van Noot off the block attempt. Dotson sends it over. Here's the middle attack, and putting it through is Izzy North. Wow.
The down official did call for that it did not go over the one attack. I don't believe it went over, but we'll see. If she serves out, the ball never lies. That's something that every volleyball coach at every level, from Russ Rhodes at Penn State, we'll see what happens here.
Ball don't lie. Let's see.
Oh, they did get, okay.
Sneak attack there by Dotson. Whitaker with the attack, but the Knights keep it alive. Here's Van Noot on the near side of the court. And miscommunication by Bethel. They let it fall through for the Marian point. Spangler checks back in.
Yeah, they were. Go ahead.
As does Lexi Spence. So two seniors rotate back in, and your freshmen, Brooks and Dodson, have a seat on the bench. 19-13. Marian in front here in game number one. And powering through, it's Cheyenne Seymour.
As a coach, I always like to watch the communication with the teams. Marian right now, the communication, whether body communication or verbal communication, is a lot higher than Bethel at the present time. And it could just be they're young, and these people have already been through it. So again, that veteran team, a little bit more communication on the court.
Here's Van Noot on the right side of the court, and she puts it through.
I think that was out of the ballpark for you World Series fans. Hit out of the ballpark.
Van Noot now up to 5 kills to lead the way for Marian here in set one, and they are 5 points away from taking the first frame of today's match. Weiss with the attack. Van Noot with the dig. Spence sets it up. The attack by Spangler. Here's Weiss once again, and rejected! The big block by Avery Landman and Sarah Spangler.
I mean, if you just watch this, they were just penetrating. So if you get up here, they're both there, their timing is perfect, and they're penetrating. Both hands are going back towards the court. That was just a great team block.
21-14. Woo! Van Noot with a reception in the backcourt. Spence gets it back in play, but then Van Noot puts it into the net.
Again, that lefty is causing issues. And she's quick. She's got a quick arm and lefty. That does cause problems for the backcourt.
Michaela Hoffa sends it wide. Back-to-back points for the Pilots.
So they had something. We had a net violation. Net violation on Bethel, so it's going to be a point Marian.
All right. And Coach Katie White is going to talk to the down official, get a clarification. So, yeah, instead of an attacking error, the point actually goes to Marian. Net violation on Bethel, 22-15. And another rejection by the Marian defense. How about this, Gene? Coming in, we knew Bethel, best blocking team in the country, but the Marian defense.
It's amazing right now. They're like, okay, show me what you got. And not that women volleyball players ever do that, but show me what you have.
A nice job
Great
by
penetration.
Hoffa. Yeah. 23-15, Weiss dug up by Van Note. Spence sets it up. Hoffa. Good reception there by Fernandez. Here comes Whitaker, and she sent it wide. Point Marian, and it's set point for the Knights here in set number 1.
Seems like Marian's block is causing problems with Bethel hitters. They were very successful earlier, and now they're just trying to get it around the block.
3 blocks for the Knights, 2 for the Pilots here in set number 1. Soft attack there by Bethel. And the reception. Weiss across court. Look out, Jalen Norwood, and off of Fernandez, down for the kill, and the final point of set number 1. The Knights close it out, and they win it 25-15.
I think the Knights don't want to lose. I think the Knights they're a real team. I mean, I expect them to compete for a national championship like they did earlier. Was it 2018?
2019.
2019.
Looking to go once again. Here on Senior Day, they take set 1, 25-15. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, game number 2. You're watching Marian University Volleyball on the ISC Sports Network.
Meet Zach. Day and night, rain or shine, even just out for a spin, Zach gets around. But we know Zach, and at Indiana Members Credit Union, we know he's been saving up to trade up. IMCU is here to help Zach and you drive your dream. Now get financing as low as 1.99% APR on a new or used vehicle. Today, it's all about Zach. Tomorrow, it's all about you. Because at IMCU, it's you that matters.
Still waiting? You could have been seen by an orthopedic specialist at Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Avoid the wait, cost, and drama of the ER. Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Orthopedic care without the drama. Find a location near you.
I have so much support from my advisors.
The nursing program is why I chose Marian.
I'm studying to be a teacher.
I chose Marian for the business program.
Marian University, an exceptional education and an unforgettable experience. Apply today for full scholarship consideration at marian.edu.
Is your building haunted or infested with icky snakes? Then tear it down. The Raised Trash Demolition Squad can flatten buildings up to 3 stories tall. Whether it's a commercial or residential structure, the Raised Trash Demo experts will make it go boom. And with their roll-off containers, they'll haul away the mess quicker than you can say, hey, there used to be a building there. Bring your old fire trap to its knees with Raised Trash.
RaisedTrash.com.
Raised Trash.
Welcome back to Marian University. Rob Conant, Gene Kesterson with you here. Who knows? They might be watching our broadcast on their phones. You can do that. You can also watch us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. We are also on Comcast, Xfinity Channel 81 today around the state of Indiana.
We're just everywhere, Rob.
Marian took set number 1, 25-15. And once again, Gene, great play by the Knights on both sides of the net. They're getting it done offensively. They're getting it done defensively. They held Bethel to a hit percentage of .075 in that first game.
That is youth just kind of speaking out. We're going against a senior-leading team that's undefeated. There might be a little intimidation. I don't know, but we'll have to see. I think Bethel might, their coach, kind of fiery, might be the team. Let's go out and show them what we have. You know, that's all they got. Let's go. Kind of like a Rudy thing.
Yeah. Good way of putting it. Yeah, again, Bethel led by their underclassmen. Lots of freshmen and sophomores. Marian led by their 6 seniors, especially here today on Senior Day. If you're just joining us, we had Senior Day activities before today's match. Michaela Hoffa, Skylar Van Note, Lark Jones, Sarah Spangler, Maggie Meyer, and Lexi Spence being recognized before today's match. And they have been leading the way, especially Skylar Van Note leads Marian with 5 kills, hitting .400. But how about Avery Landman? Again, we mentioned you have the seniors, but you also got the freshmen and sophomores to get a lot of playing time under Coach Pritchard. Avery Landman, the sophomore, 3 kills on 3 attacks, hitting 1,000.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And not only that, but they come at key moments. And you're calling her name is like, that's a freshman having big, like, tipping points of the game.
It starts set number 2 with the senior Skylar Van Note getting her 6th K of the day.
Okay, she only needs 7 more to stay on track.
That's right. He's averaged 13 kills per match for the rest of the year to break that all-time record. And she puts it into the net with the serve to put Bethel on the board here in set number 2. Yeah, it's just been a special season all around for Marian. Coach Pritchard got her 200th win earlier this season. Skylar Van Note, we mentioned, got 1,000 career digs and 1,000 career kills.
That's amazing, honestly. I don't think I've had a couple in my years of coaching at Cathedral that did that, but 2 in the 27 years I coached. Yeah. That's it.
So it's a rarity.
Yes.
It does not happen very often, so a special thing that Skylar Van Note has been doing. But Lexi Spence, 2,000 career assists. She hit that mark earlier this year. Sarah Spangler hit 1,000 career kills earlier this year. It's been a special season for the 29-0 Marian Knights, but 2 serving errors to start set number 2.
They're both hitting the net. So it's kind of like she was kind of rushing in when she was serving. They've got to think of each point, each play.
Great attack there.
Oh, over.
And a 50-50 ball. Ball is still alive. Knights get it over with Spence. Bethel will try Seymour. Van Note, it goes off of her and down. It seemed like both teams kind of froze there for a second at the net, not realizing that ball was still in play.
It was kind of in play, but not really above the net. So that's what they're like, you should call that. But it's interesting because a lot of mistakes right now in set 2.
There's a mistake there by the Knights.
And they're down, 2-4 right now by 2 points. And almost all of them are errors by Marian. I think they're ready for the senior reception if they have one. Passing's broken down a little bit.
Attack there by Spangler for the kill.
But then Spangler comes in and has a nice tool block deep, can't recover it. So your leaders step up when needed.
Like you said, Gene, it's the timing of some of these big kills that has been helping Marian, not just today, but they've been doing that in a lot of matches this year. Van Note's reception goes over the net. Free ball, and putting it down is Madison Beaver.
Both teams run a 6-2. She's the setter. There she goes. So she also sets and plays right side.
Beaver now with 3 kills. And she'll go back to serve for the Pilots as they lead 5-3 here in game number 2. Dotson will set it up. The attack by Hoffa. Quick rejection and the block for Bethel. So you mentioned it, Gene. Coach Katie Weiss, after you get throttled in set number 1, has a fiery speech, and the Pilots have come out on fire here in game number 2.
They double the score, and it's errors and a little intensity. They just need to get a little fired up. Say fired up, but bring it. The passing's not the best. I'm sorry.
An attack there by Brooks. Dug up by Meyer. Norwood taps it over. Here's Seymour with the send over for the Pilots. Hoffa off the block attempt. Marian keeps it alive. They'll try Michaela Hoffa again. Rejected again, but the Knights able to keep it alive. Hoffa for a 3rd time. Pilots with a response. Van Note with a great dig of the backcourt. The send over by Brooks. Good rally here by the 2 teams. Brooks, Dodson, Norwood, rejected. Keep it alive. Van Note will send it over. This play is still going on. Dodson back to Hoffa. Set up by Beaver. Attacked by Whitaker, and it's out. My goodness, what a rally.
That was right. I think it's going to increase the energy on both sides. I think Marian needed that rally to go, we have to compete on every single play. So look.
Great job. And that just missed the line as, again,
she wanted a touch on that call. She thought she had hands on that one because it did reach out.
the lefty sends it out again. So Michaela Whitaker with back-to-back attacking errors, and that gets Marian back within one at 6-5. Katie Hardigree has checked in. She'll serve. Quick attack, and into the net is Isabel North, and we are tied at 6s. So the Knights have battled back after a few mistakes on the Bethel side.
And it's like their combination, the timing's not there between the setter and their middles, and they go through the middles a lot. So we'll have to see if that they can correct that.
Fernandez gets it, and that will flip over the net and down for the kill. Michaela Whitaker, the freshman, finally getting the kill she was looking for to put Bethel back in front now, 7-6.
We call that using the net to for your purpose. So she just tooled it off the net, it just ran down the net and just scored.
So you're telling me that was on purpose?
Yeah, of course it is. It's always on purpose.
Another serve, Bendel this time for Bethel. Quick attack for Brooks. Down the line, or down the middle, I should say. Van Note with the kill to tie it back up at 7.
It's interesting. I just want to see if the blockers, middle blocker went out to block the opposite. But maybe we'll continue to watch that, see who they're really keen on. Bethel's block's keen on.
Meyer with the serve, and getting it back in play is North. Bethel will send it over. Here comes Van Note. Weiss with the reception, or with the response, I should say. Here's a big response by Avery Landman. The sophomore showing the power.
They had a great pass, and they ran a quick offense, and the quick offense, the big block's not there. So let's see if Mary can keep it going.
Again, that was one of Coach Pritchard's keys to a victory here today. He said, hey, we got to play fast and aggressive to try to beat these Bethel blockers, and it was shown there on that play. Here's Van Note with the attack. Knights in front, 8-7. Whitaker off the block attempt from Marian. Van Note pushes it over. Whitaker once more. Dodson sets it up. Knights keep it alive. They'll try Van Note, and she pushes it through.
That was a nice tool. A good rally. The hands were a little late there, and you can see her thumb went up, and she just pushed it off the hands.
Senior leadership being shown once again. Skylar Van Note is, and we've mentioned it in broadcast before throughout this season, just how smart she is with knowing what type of attack. You know, it's not always about power. Sometimes showing the skills that she has mentally.
Volleyball IQ is very high.
Yep. She gets the reception there. Dodson back to Van Note. Again, a soft attack, but it's dug up by Beaver. Backcourt attack for the Pilots. Dodson for Brooks, and she puts it through. Again, another freshman tacking on the point.
She's been watching Skylar with the tools all the time. She's hit the freshman is just doing some senior, junior-like thing, upperclassmen things.
A good response by Marian. They are now in front 10-7. Hey, we want to thank Indiana Members Credit Union. They are proud to support Marian University. They now offer a free Marian Knights debit card with a free checking account. Get your Knights debit card today and show your support. Visit any IMCU branch or sign up online at imcu.com. Membership savings required, federally insured by NCUA. So a slow start for Marian here in set 2, but they have battled back and now lead at 10-7 as it is Halloween weekend. Firefighting dog in attendance here today.
Was that what is that, Dog Pound or something? When I watch my great nephew.
Paw Patrol.
Thank you very much, Paw Patrol.
You can see the kiddos in attendance here today. Getting a look at that last point for the Knights. As the freshman Madison Brooks.
Oops. Smart. She has great vision. again, work on the volleyball IQ, but part of the game is just knowing what can happen. What can you do? Because that's a point. The bounce when you mean you pound the ball 8-foot line or something and it bounces over your opponent's head. That's fun, that's energy, but a point's a point.
Right.
And Marian needed points right now.
Back to play, 10-7. Quick attack, wow, Izzy North sending it right off of Serena Dotson, and that's what the Pilots needed coming out of that timeout.
Absolutely. Let's go to our bread and butter, and if they block it, great, but let's go back to what we win. We win with our middles.
Izzy North came into today's contest second in the league with a hit percentage of .387. She's got 3 kills here today. Here's Van Noot. Whitaker kept it alive for Bethel. Knights keep it alive. It pinballs off a couple of Marian players, and they shove it over. Here's Weiss, and she's rejected, but a great save by the Pilots. Meyer for Van Noot. And another great dig to keep it alive. Here's Whitaker, and she puts it down through the Marian block attempts.
This is why volleyball is one of the fastest growing sports for boys and is the #1 sport for girls in the country right now. It's because it's so fast. It's quick. You have to think. You know, it's a team. It takes at least 3 players typically, unless you're serving aces.
And a good response by Bethel. They're back within 1. Here's Skylar Van Noot. Again, Pilots keep it alive. They're showing a lot of energy coming out of this timeout, trying to tie it back up at 10. Free ball at the net, and it's Maddie Payne tying it at 10.
The middle, that's probably one of her best sets she's had this set because it's right in front of her. She can see the vision and everything. And I think the middles are starting to wake up and speak for Bethel.
Good battle back here by Bethel. Tied at 10 in set number 2. Marian took the first game 25-15. Van Noot tooling the blockers and down for the kill.
Actually, what I'm seeing right now, this is what I kind of expected coming in. You know, energy from Bethel, keeping it up, defensively not giving up any plays, offensive threat, high volleyball IQ. So it's in the second set, but I'm seeing what we expected.
And again, you got the #1 offense in the nation going up against the #1 defense. And it's going to be a violation on Bethel. The point goes to Marian back in front, 11-10. Make that 12-10. Knights hitting .274 here in the match and holding Bethel to .091. Back row attack by Vendel. They'll get it for Van Noot. Set up by Beaver. Attack by Weiss, and she finds the back line for the Bethel kill. How about Hannah Weiss, the freshman, coach's daughter?
There's no way that's her daughter. But she is, from Mishawaka.
Yeah.
Played for Steve Anderson at Mishawaka High School.
So you talk about volleyball IQ.
Yes.
That one just missed the corner. Good call by the line judge. And we are tied at 12.
A battle. Offense versus defense. Let's see what we have.
You get a look at it. Just missed that back corner. Spence for Spangler, and she sent it deep. So a couple of attacking errors by Marian, and the Pilots have retaken the lead at 13-12.
But as a coach, that's an aggressive attack error. So it's a little bit different than just trying to throw it over, but
over the net. Spence will just push it over. And Vendel, and that finds the open floor. Wow. I don't think she was meaning to do that, but Rachel Vendel just sent it from the backcourt, and it falls through for the point, and the Bethel Pilots are now up by 2.
A little miscommunication. Setter did release like she should have.
Van Note rejected.
I think the sleeping giants are awakened now in the middles.
Coach Pritchard going to take a timeout. The Pilots have answered, and they lead by 3, 15-12 here in set number 2.
So again, this is what I think we expected. Both of us expected. I know Marian's coach expected this as well. They just need to go back to passing, move the ball around a little bit, and keep Marian so they can't go middle. Or they're doing the short serve for a reason, because that's a problem with the middles transitioning to another area of the net. So if everyone's congested in the middle, the short serves, it's hard for the hitters to get to their attack areas, the starting position. So right now, Bethel's game plan is working better than Marian's game plan. And Coach, please don't send me an email. But
it's a 5-2 run for the Pilots. And again, Marian took that first game 25-15.
Yes.
And the Pilots came out on fire here in set 2. Marian battles back, but now a nice little run for the Pilots. Good battle here.
Okay, great pass.
And the attack, and it falls through. Sarah Spangler sending it off the defender for the kill.
You know, it all really just comes down to the first ball contact. Can you pass the ball to run your offense? If you can't, you're going to be so predictable, anyone can block you. Well, maybe not you and I, but almost anyone can.
Especially the number 1 blocking team in the nation. Getting it over is Payne. Right side attack and tapping it over. Sarah Spangler. Back-to-back kills for the senior to get Marian back within 1.
Just the passing. Passing perfect. They can run anything. And that they were all congested up there with the short serve. And she's doing a great job. Short serve's not the easiest to get over.
Van Note with another serve. The set by Mullet. Soft attack. Goes through the hands of Weiss. And they will finally call it. Bit of a delay there by the officials. Coach Weiss is arguing that
first ball contact.
Yeah, it wasn't a set. Usually you get that
first ball contact, right. Yes.
And now, the captain for Bethel, that was Maddie Payne, goes and talks to the head official, and they're going to say it's a replay.
Correct.
So,
which is a correct call.
Yeah, no points. We stay at 15-14. Oh my! Maddie Payne bringing the pain.
And if you notice, Bethel had a perfect pass, and they're able to run their offense.
It all comes down to that.
And keep.
Or I should say, it all starts with that.
That's true.
16-14. Paige Hickey, the freshman from Fishers, with the serve. Soft attack by Landman. Here's Seymour with the attack. Van Note, Spence, Hoffa to the backcourt. Seymour once again tapping it over the block attempt of Marian. Knights keep it alive. Here's the attack for Spangler. Hoffa. Hoffa again to the backcourt. Across court, down on the line. Nice play by the senior Madison Beaver.
That was a very, very smart shot. I mean, everyone's going to lined up right there. That was open. The outside block came over to pick up tips, and that inside the 10-foot line was open.
Back up to a 3-point lead for the Pilots here in set number 2. And that just missed the back corner. Spangler trying to go down the line a little too much on that attack. And it's now a 4-point lead for Bethel. Good recovery there for the Knights. The attack by Beaver. Spence will send it over herself. Another attack by Beaver. Van Note, pass to Spence, the setup. Quick attack. Knights keep it alive. Spangler will push it through.
That was staying in the play, being smart when you're getting set the ball and they're up. So she just wasn't a really aggressive attack. It was a smart attack.
And a much-needed point for the Knights.
Someone goes, why are they still tipping a lot? They're tipping so the setter cannot set the middle. So they're tipping so the setter has to take the first contact.
Seymour sends it to Van Note. Spence. Cross-court attack there by Spangler. Tied at the net. Seymour with the send-over for Bethel. Here's Hoffa. Pushing it through once again. The power from Michaela Hoffa through the blockers. And the Knights are back within 2.
And she's doing a great job being consistent, being steady, being aggressive at the net, which is what you're going to need to be for outside hitter. Beating the block.
Michaela Hoffa now with 4 kills for Marian. And a kill there for Madison Beaver. She now has 5 for the Pilots.
A barn burner.
It's a good one here in set number 2. Something to note, if Bethel were to win this, we would go at least 4 sets.
Yes.
Of the 29 wins for Marian, they have only gone 4 sets 5 times this year. Only 5 times. 24 of their 29 wins have come in sweeps.
Okay.
That is how
dominant
the Knights have been. So if Bethel can take this second game and send it to at least 4 sets, that does not happen very often against this Marian Knight volleyball program.
So I'm looking, and I mean they have a middle that Norwood, was it Jalen Norwood?
Yeah.
Jumps really well. They have outs. The right side's doing the freshman's doing a great job there.
Oh, great save by Dodson, but it ricochets off of Hoffa and out of bounds. The point to Bethel.
Okay, lefty's back in the front line. She made errors earlier, but at one time she was, taking care of business. Michaela Whitaker.
Yeah, that's the freshman you're talking about.
Aren't they all freshmen and sophomores over there?
You're right. 20-18, Bethel in front. Norwood with the kill. Making it 20-19.
Keep doing that. Yeah. The setter's saying, all right, let's do 3s. So it's a little bit quicker tempo than just a normal 3. It wasn't a 31, but like a 32 to that zone. And the block was still not there because they also have to pay attention to the freshman right side, who is, her, she's doing well.
And an ace. How about Gianna Feld, the sophomore, tying it up at 20.
That'll work.
The sophomore from Wisconsin getting it done in the serving game for the Knights.
That's a nice serve.
Another good serve, yeah. Good wall put up by the Marian defense, and that one hit the antenna. Another error for Whitaker, and the Knights are back in front at 21-20, forcing a timeout by Bethel.
Yeah, she is having a little trouble on the outside. On her, we're going to call it her weak side. So it's a little bit opposite. So 21. So how many service aces, I'm sorry to ask this, does our server have season? There's one of them that was like doing extremely well. Like I have it in one of my notes, but I have one of the, I over-prepared to have too many notes. But they go in and they have serving specialists.
Yeah.
The women's Olympic team had serving specialists that had an impact on the game. So that is something that is coming, not a trend, is coming back in men's and women's volleyball. Men's volleyball, I think, has been there for a while, but it's starting to come back. Go in because, look, it's having an impact on the game. It's changing, and it's causing a little bit more pressure. You get the 20s, you don't want to make mistakes.
Right.
In 20s, you want to win with the front line. You want to win at the net. You don't want to have any problems in the back court. You want to keep your serve. We had a rule, you do not miss your serve once we have 20s.
Let me ask you this, when you were coaching at Cathedral, was there a punishment for your players if they did something like that?
It's a punishment for the coach that called a short serve. We never served short of 20. There wasn't, you just got the glare, the Coach K glare.
Oh. I don't think I would want that. Are you giving it to me right now?
No.
Is that what it? Oh, okay.
I'm out of practice.
Oh, okay, all right. Gotcha. I wasn't sure if that was it. Back to play coming out of the Bethel timeout. 21-20, the Knights have battled back to retake the lead here, late stages of set 2. Jalen Norwood with the attack. 50-50 ball, Norwood with another send-over. Here's Whitaker, and again sends it out. She is struggling, Gene.
She's struggling.
She is hitting, looking at the updated stats after that, she is hitting negative 133.
And the coach is over there encouraging her. She knows that she's going to be really good. Whitaker is going to be a great player for the team. Give her encouragement. Don't defeat her right now.
22-20.
Server.
Oh, that was a great dig attempt there by Serena Dotson, but the power from Bethel.
That was nice. They moved the block. She's hitting offense over Marian's outside, which is a good advantage for Norwood. Not advantage, but Norwood kind of frightening her to move the entire offense away so that she has to move to a side that a lot of middles don't have to go to a lot.
The attack by Madison Brooks. The freshman's back into the rotation. 22-21. Here's Van Note, and rejected. Another big block for the Bethel defense, their 5th block of the day.
It looks like she kind of tried to hit that angle shot, but the middle's hands were just penetrating through the net, which means the angle is like miniature. You can't do that.
Tied at 22. And a serving error. They get the Coach K glare on that one, right?
Well, yes, really. Get it over the net. Underhand serve if you have to. But right now, let the front line, whether it's blocking or hitting.
Was it touched? Yes, it was.
Got a touch over here. The line judge over here called the touch on the block, which I thought there was.
Yeah. Izzy North credited for the kill, and we are tied at 23 here in a crucial game number 2. Again, Marian 29-0 on the season. They've only gone to 4 sets 5 times this year.
Go!
Great dig there by Meyer. Van Note gets it over. Hannah Weiss with the attack. And it's in the corner for the kill. And Bethel leads it 24-23.
That's where you don't play games with the line. And when you have 2 points, you get your body to the line, and if it's there, you play it. If it's close, play it. You got great hitters. And that's just me coaching, but don't lose a game because you didn't go for a ball.
Yeah. Timeout called by Coach Pritchard and the Marian Knights. We'll take this time to thank one of our sponsors, BSN, the preferred provider of apparel for Marian Knights Athletics. Thanks to BSN and their sponsorship here with Marian University and the ISC Sports Network. It's a doubleheader here at Marian and here on ISC. Coming up this evening, we will have the Marian University men's basketball season opener. Tip-off at 6 o'clock right here on ISC. Jan Bozier going to be joining me for the call of that one.
That sounds like a fun one.
Oh, it should be. Marian men's basketball ranked in the preseason NAIA polls. They will be taking on Simmons College of Kentucky.
Okay, I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
college.
they're a small private college in Louisville.
Okay.
They have been in Indiana this week. They played IU Southeast. They played Bethel last night, and then they're here at Marian tonight. So we'll have Marian men's basketball for you coming up at 6 o'clock right here on ISC. And a ace to finish out set 2. Bethel takes it, and we will go to at least 4 here today. 25-23, the Pilots take game number 2 away from the Knights. We'll take a timeout. Set number 3 coming up. You're watching Marian University Volleyball on the ISC Sports Network.
Pat Sullivan here for the Michaelis Corporation. They've been in business for 35-plus years. I'm here with the owner, Richard Michaelis. Hey, Richard, what's the key to the growth over the last 35 years?
Pat, I believe being a family-owned local business that is involved in the community has a lot to do with it.
All right, so you have a lot of services. Tell us about some of those services.
We're really, really strong in the emergency services, smoke, fire damage restoration, storm and water damage restoration, all while working with your insurance company. We also do mold remediation, basement and crawl space waterproofing, foundation repair, and roof repair. We are a full-service company.
All right, as to the owner, we know you wear a lot of hats. What do you do day to day?
I really love being out in the field working with our clients. It gives me a great opportunity to understand their needs so we can take care of them.
Your hands-on approach, I think, is a lot to do with the success of Michaelis. If you find yourself needing their services, give them a call anytime, 24/7 at 844-FIX-INDY. The Michaelis Corporation. Construct, renovate, restore.
The minute I stepped foot on campus, I didn't want to leave.
Everyone here is about helping you succeed.
It's hard work, but it's totally worth it. I have so much support from my advisors.
The nursing program is why I chose Marian.
I'm studying to be a teacher.
I'm a business major.
My professors really challenge me, and I know I'll be ready for my career.
A great education is the best thing you could ever do for yourself.
Marian University, an exceptional education and an unforgettable experience. Apply today for full scholarship consideration at marian.edu.
Rob Conant, Gene Gesterson with you here as Bethel takes set number 2 from Marian, 25-23. Match tied at 1, so we will go at least 4 sets here today, and it will be just the 6th time this season that the Knights have gone 4 sets. They have not gone 5 sets at all this year. 29 matches, 29 wins, 24 of them come in sweeps, 5 of them have come in 4-setters.
But as a coach who's been blessed, and a coach, she has bigger plans for this program this year. This might be exactly what they need at the right time.
That's a good point.
You have to bring it every single time you step on the court. And the second set, they had so many errors.
Good attack there.
So that was a good attack, but it was like errors. They were playing a little lethargic for a team that's 29-0. So this is going to be, I always try to find something good out of everything. Okay, let's watch set 2 and see what we did wrong. And we had error at the beginning. And so I think we're going to see a different Marian team on the court. The only problem is you have Bethel that believes now. They believe.
Yeah. So, you give them that momentum.
Yes.
Especially for a young group, and like you said earlier, hey, why not us? Let's go out there and show them what we got. And you mentioned the errors, Gene, for Marian. 6 attacking errors, 2 serving errors, and they were held to a hit percentage of just 111 in that second set after hitting 351 in the first game.
The blocking improved dramatically for Bethel. And of course you get blocked, that's a blocking error.
They got 5 total blocks on the match now. And for Bethel, they improved in the kill category, 15 kills in that second set. They limited the errors.
Yes.
So it was kind of a flip-flop of what we saw in the first set.
They also changed their defensive pattern a little bit. I don't know if they did first set, but a man under defense a little bit to stop some of those tips.
Set 3 underway. See how Marian responds after dropping that second set. Great dig by Maggie Meyer, but a free ball at the net. And putting it down is Izzy North, her 6th kill of the day.
A little confusion there, a little sophomore. Landman, she had some, like, do I get it, do I get it? You know, is the setter going to get there? But that was being aggressive.
It'll be Rachel Vendel to serve for the Pilots. Reception by Dreves in the backcourt. Meyer will have to send it from the backcourt. Weiss. Here comes Van Noot. And she finds the open floor in the backcourt. Skylar Van Noot, her 10th kill of the day.
Okay, 3 more. But let's not have this so she gets all her kills in one match.
Right.
You know, if I'm a Marian fan, I go, let's get this thing over with. But Bethel, you know, with the young team, they're playing hard.
Van Noot with the serve. Here's Weiss. And putting it through. 2 on the blockers there. The freshman getting her 3rd kill of the day.
The blockers need to penetrate. You actually try to block the ball on the other side of the net. So the penetration was in there, so the ball came down on their side.
Here's Hoffa, and was it touched? No. Point Bethel, and a 3-1 start for the Pilots.
And just like the second set, errors. Clean up your play a little bit.
Fernandez with the serve. Got to get it over. Meyer does. And, right on the back line, says the line judge. Another kill, and it's 4-1 Bethel.
A lot of the fans in here go, where is the replay monitor where you can challenge cameras?
Hoffa pushes it to the backcourt. It's set up for Weiss. Spence. Off the block attempt was Spangler. Spangler will try it again. Whitaker. And she puts it through. Struggled in that second set with a lot of errors. 7 attacking errors. But she gets the kill there to put Bethel in front 5-1 and force another early timeout by Marian.
So they changed the defensive alignment here. So when they try to go deep corners, there's a person there. The middle of the court is wide open, and the issue is their blockers are really good and should take out that middle of the court. But if you can go quick, the middle of the court, you just have to lollipop it there, and you should score. I'm seeing a lot of head nodding from the Pilots. We believe. Marian's going to have to step up their game.
And again, a complete turnaround for Bethel. They lost that first set 25-15. They're held to a hit percentage of .075. They are now up to 162 on the match. Marian has dropped to 190 on the match.
Wow, okay. Clean it up.
You see they're in attendance. That is the men's basketball team for Simmons College. Again, coming up later today here on ISC Sports Network, right here inside this gym. It'll be the Marian men's basketball season opener, taking on those fellas from Simmons College of Kentucky.
I wonder how many of those gentlemen play volleyball. Jumping sport.
Yeah. They don't at Simmons, I can tell you that. Men's basketball is the only sport that they have at that school.
Is it an all-male school?
That I don't know. I'll have to look that up. You go to their athletics page, you got men's basketball and intramurals. And that's it for Simmons College of Kentucky. So those guys will take on the Marian men's basketball team coming up at 6 o'clock. How about this turnaround for Marian volleyball? 2 straight points to get it back within 5-3.
A lot more energy out on Marian's side. Before they're just kind of walking, they rush to the middle, and that's important, I think. This is a sport you play. There's a motion, you have to control it.
Whitaker rejected. I thought Jalen Norwood and Michaela Hoffa teaming up.
That was a great block. Their arms were way over the other side of the net. That ball was not going to clear the tape at all.
A good response here by the Knights. Back within 1 at 5-4. Quick attack, that finds the open floor. Maddie Payne with another kill. Her 6th of the day.
Bethel's scoring a lot of points on Marian's right sideline, hitting it to the right, the center area, the opposite side. So it'll be interesting if Coach makes a change defensively or at the net defensively with the block assignments.
Jalen Norwood! Exactly what the doctor ordered.
Oh my goodness, the Lawrence North kid is doing very well right. Look at that.
The power behind the swing. And you might have saw in the backcourt there, Coach Pritchard and her teammates, the response. That's exactly what the Knights needed. Back within 1. Dotson sets it up. The attack by Brooks. Here's the response from Beaver. High up into the air. Van Note gets it back in play, and getting it over is Meyer. Sneak attack. Meyer with a diving dig. Norwood with the attack, but she was blocked off of there, but Hoffa with a response. And the Knights have come back to tie it at 6.
That was a great play on both sides. Offensively, Marian they're just stronger, I think. You know, Bethel's middles are really strong, but that was pretty.
Here's Hoffa, soft attack. That gets over the net. Oh, and having trouble with it was Brooks. Might have taken her eye off of it for a split second.
A little bit. Who gets it what? Coach Pritchard's like, we're going to work on that.
Yeah.
That's the second time this happened this match.
7-6 Bethel here in set 3. Match tied at 1. Hoffa gets it back in play and pushing it through. Madison Brooks, the freshman.
Again, it's tool time. You can't, if you get blocked, you got to change it. So let's just go high hands and wipe the block. I mean, they're going straight up, so just go ahead and wipe it.
Gianna Feld to serve. Tied at 7. Here's Seymour, and
ball was out.
Yeah, line judge did one of those.
What you call the touch?
Hesitant, and then ruled it out.
That's one thing. Volleyball, you just have to go to the next play. If you worry about the play before, you're gonna lose 2 or 3 points away at a point in a row.
And putting it into the net this time is Brooks. 9-7 Bethel.
Again, errors on Marian's side. Got to clean it up. Start with a good pass.
Maddie Payne to serve. Meyer, Dotson, Van Note. Off the block attempt, but a great recovery there by Dreves. Van Note with another go. Backcourt attack. Norwood, and it's down. Actually, they called it into the net, a 4-hit violation. Either way, it's a point for the Knights.
Absolutely. Just changing it up a little bit, change the block. The blocking assignments come down, and then let's just have them go over the middle. The blocks are down.
Marian back within 1 once again. Rainbow serve by Meyer. Beaver with the attack. A tap by Landman. Here's Seymour. Dotson for Hoffa, showing the power. Check that. That was actually Madison Brooks, the freshman.
That was a nice play. The setter reversed the action because the block was moving to the outside, and she, I don't know, saw the flow, felt the flow, and went back. Look, that was great, and just tooled off her hand. Thumb went down.
Tied at 9s. Tied at the net. Bethel gets it over. Van Note rejected. Another block for the Pilots. That's their 6th of the match.
I hear the Pilots are pretty good at blocking. Pretty good.
Just a little bit.
Ranked number 1 in the
country.
NAIA.
Yeah. 2.74 blocks per set.
They got to pass the ball so they're not predictable on offense. I mean, that's doable.
Brooks with a great swing. Hickey will send it. Dotson sets it up. Van Note with the send over for Marian. Here's Whitaker. Brooks gets it up into the air. The setup by Dotson. Van Note taps it over, and it works.
That was a very smart play. They're playing deep corners. Have a man under defense. Deep corner. Marian's trying to attack the ball. First ball goes to the setter, so they can't run middle. But then they're hitting short, so the deep corner people have to come up. So that was a smart game plan by the coach. I'm giving everything kudos to the coach. Because, yeah, coach.
That's a coach thing. Yeah.
And the seniors, of course.
That's going to go Marian's way as the attack hit the antenna. And finally, Marian I was just about to say, Gene, in that second set and here earlier on in that third set, it feels like every time Marian gets within 1 or ties it, the next point goes Bethel's way. They finally get over that hump, and they have retaken the lead at 11-10. An attack by Spangler.
Spangler just hit over that block. If you watch a replay, you'll see how high she was, and she had really high hands, and you can abuse. There we go. Look how high she is over that.
Right over Izzy North. Spangler now at 8 kills. A one-arm save by Dreves leads to the Marian point. Credit that to the freshman. Allison Dreves just stuck an arm out there to keep that ball alive.
And that note was like, I'm going to just hit it over. I'm sure they practice it all the time, but sometimes you just need those.
A rainbow serve this time goes into the net.
Well, at least it's not 20.
Yeah.
No short serves after 20.
No glares from Coach K this time. 13-11. It goes back to Bethel's side, and it will be Rachel Vendel to serve. Dug up, but a free ball. Man, that's tough. A great dig, but it leads to a free ball kill for the Pilots.
That was an overpass, and the setter, penetrating from the back row, didn't have any time to get there to save it. Besides, she can't put her hands up. She can stay on the ground and put her hands up, but might break her fingers.
13-12 here in set 3. Van Note rejected. Trying to go soft with it, and it was an easy block for the Pilots, and we're tied again.
They got to pass serve. The communication needs to be worked on who gets what ball.
Great dig by Meyer. And that finds the line. Kill for North. And the Pilots with a 4-0 run to retake the lead.
Got to receive serve. Serve receive is their issue right now. Good pass.
Spence sets it up. Spangler with the attack for Marian.
Taking the setter out.
Meyer. Spangler puts it down. Needing the senior win in a crucial time there.
Absolutely. And they had a good pass. You're not as predictable. You can run an offense that the hitters can get into a transition area, attack zone.
Spangler now with 9 kills. We are tied again here in set 3. That one not touched, goes long, point Knights.
They got to earn. We always talked about you have to earn 3 in a row. That is not an earned point. That's a momentum changer. 3 points does change it. 4 or 5, you have like 60% chance of winning a set.
Yeah. Whitaker.
Again, taken to the setter out.
Spangler, great save there by Beaver. Here's Whitaker once again. Spence sets it up, quick attack by Landman. Whitaker gets it over, dug up by Van Note. Spangler sent it deep. How about this, Gene? Another tie. 15s here in set 3. Back and forth we go.
Are they having giveaways? The score side, if you guess the number of ties we're going to have, you get free Chick-fil-A or something?
Or if you're a betting person, maybe over, under. Oh, that was called on the line. Marion's players can't believe it. The fans can't believe it. And Coach Pritchard.
You got to go next. You got to go next quick.
You got to look at it. That was close.
You got to pass the ball.
Oh, miscommunication by Hoffa. Coach Pritchard comes to the sidelines to encourage her players. Say, hey, let's go.
I know, she's so calm. I go sub.
17-15.
Good.
Meyer for Spangler. Great dig by Beaver. Payne with the attack. Meyer for Hoffa. Touched! Kill for Meyer. Or I should say Hoffa. It's 17-16.
It was a nice rally here. Too bad we don't have a challenge. This match will last 3 hours long or something. But they're out hustling Marian right now. Bethel's out hustling for those plays that are tough.
Tie 1 here in set 3, and Weiss with the kill. The freshman getting it done. Pilots back in front by 2.
Again, they're just staying aggressive. They're attacking the right sideline of Marian quite a bit on their attacks.
Jalen Norwood with a strong swing. Pilots keep it alive though. Here's Beaver. And it's off the fingertips of Lexi Spence for the kill. 19-16, and Marian's going to take a timeout.
They needed a timeout. They're not in system at all. Bethel's out hustling them, out playing them, bringing the energy, which is part of the volleyball. There are a few college programs where they're just calm, but most of them are bringing the energy. But they're not playing well right now. The foot speed's a little behind. So for me, I would bring some new life on the court. I'd make a sub, talk to him, calm him down in the back court. I think it's the back court that's causing some issues for Marian right now. And just calm him down and then put him back in.
Much needed timeout there for the Knights. Trying to not go down 2-1.
That's an ouch.
They have not done that at all this year.
Exactly. Because they would have to go 5.
29-0, ranked number 6 in the country. Have only gone 4 sets 5 times. This will be 6. Let's see what they do coming out of the timeout. Okay. Sarah Spengler.
Okay.
Exactly what they needed.
Let's go to our bread and butter. She gets a kill. I mean, she's one that, this is like one of the top in the country, like 4th in the country in kills or kill percentage or something.
Hit percentage.
Yes, hitting percentage.
4th in the country.
That's pretty good.
And kills per set, she's 5th in the Crossroads League.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
Here's Hoffa. They'll set it up for Beaver. Soft attack, and no one was in the middle of the floor. The Pilots lead it 20-17.
They're going after Setter in the back row. They're pushing the ball again to the right side. Setter was kind of like, do we take it or not? You know, the young Setter.
Here's Hoffa going down the line. Off of Fernandez for the kill.
What you can do with the pass. Okay, you have Van Note in the front line. You have Norwood in the front. I mean, your front line is dynamic right now. Hold your serve. You know, pass the ball so let any of the 3 hitters attack.
Oh, Van Note was able to keep it alive there for a split second, but it falls through. 21-18. And Maddie Payne will serve for the Pilots. Trying to take a 2-1 lead on the undefeated Marian Knights. And an ace right in front of Allison Dreves.
So they're changing their serve receive, I hope. They're moving up the hitters a bit. She's just serving the seams. And she's going at the freshman, which I would go at the freshman. Look at that.
And again, off of Dreves once again for another ace. Coach Pritchard is going to sub her out.
Calm her down. She's going to sit next to her coach, hopefully calm her down a little bit.
Gianna Feld will replace Dreves. Bethel 2 points away from taking game 3.
Perfect pass.
Here's Norwood off the block attempt. Knights keep it alive. Van Note rejected. Another block. It's Beaver and North teaming up, and it's set point for Bethel.
Bethel needs 1. Yeah. Marian needs, what, 9?
They'll need.
Because 8, they hold them there.
Here's another block. And Bethel takes set 3. 25-18, and they now lead the match 2-1.
We should have a tape of what the coach said, what Coach Wise said. Set 2, beginning of set 2, in between 1 and 2, because they came out fired up. Sometimes youth does that. They're like, let's just go.
Especially when you have freshmen and sophomores.
Yes.
So if the Knights want to finish the regular season undefeated, we would have to go 5 sets. Set 4 coming up. Marian trails 2-1 on the ISC Sports Network.
Oh, it's way down there.
Meet Kate. She has a lot to juggle. Family, work. It can lead to trying days and tired nights. But we know Kate, and at Indiana Members Credit Union, we know at some point her space at a premium life may change. IMCU is here to help Kate and you find your space. Now, add on or remodel with an introductory rate of 1.9% APR on a home equity line of credit. Today, it's all about Kate. Tomorrow, it's all about you. Because at IMCU, it's you that matters.
Pat Sullivan here for the Michaelis Corporation. They've been in business over 35 years. I'm here with Joe Polizzi to talk emergency services. Now, Joe, when I set my house on fire with a toaster, you were actually in my yard before the firefighters left.
Well, Pat, I remember that call like it was yesterday, and although I was disappointed that it was yours, I was happy that I was going to be able to provide some assistance.
You know, this true story, a firefighter actually told me I needed to call someone for emergency services, kind of obvious, and I told him Michaelis was on the way. He said, great, because they're the real deal. Joe, now what do you do in these situations when you show up?
Well, we try to be a calming influence, and we try to find out what the needs are of the family. Everybody's needs are different. Everybody's desires are different. What we try to do is match what we could provide with what they need and do it very smoothly.
I've lived it. If you find yourself needing emergency restoration service in the wake of a fire, flood, or storm, give the Michaelis Corporation a call anytime, 24/7, 844-FIX-INDY.
Here on Senior Day, the undefeated Marian Knights find themselves in a situation they have not been in all year long. They are down 2-1 as the Bethel Pilots finished Game 3 on a 5-0 run to win it 25-18. And Gene, we're going to see some highlights of how the Marian Knights got a few points, but when it all comes down to it, the Pilots, their defense, the #1 blocking team in the country, showing how good they are. They now have 9 blocks.
Seriously?
In this match.
In 3 sets, they have 9 blocks. Oh my goodness. Marian's got to be able to pass the ball so they're not as predictable as they've been. And they also, the setter, in my opinion, needs to keep the ball off the net because she's kind of setting it in the trap zone, a little too tight. They might be used to it with other teams, but Bethel, their technique is really good. Their timing is good. They're going to be tough to beat at the net.
Here we are in set number 4. The Knights, again, they were hitting above 300 after that first set that they won 25-15. But now, after losing 2 straight sets, they are hitting 187. Still better than Bethel. They're at 163.
Take out the first set.
Yeah.
It might be a wash here.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try to find a positive here for Coach Pritchard. This is going to happen as they run. If you've never been in like the 5th set or challenged in the 4th set, you know, it's kind of hard. Remember what? No, you don't. But if they go to the 5, when they go to 5, they're going to be, remember how we beat Bethel. Remember how big of a block they had. Remember how they took us out of system. Look what we did. We came back and won. Because if you haven't had the experience and you can't say, well, you're going to go to 5 sometime.
There's no teaching moment.
This is the teaching moment.
Yeah. The energy is there from the Marian sidelines. That's exactly what they need, and they will start with a Michaela Hoffa kill.
That'll work. Good pass, ran the system. Again, Norwood's going to hold the middle block there a little bit. Okay, maybe if she jumped a little bit more, that might hold them a little bit, but the pen hitters are doing a really nice job. Did they have the wrong?
Coach Pritchard
So the rotation was wrong?
They're going to check. Yep, they're going to check the rotation before we get the serve. So it'll be Madison Brooks serving. Gianna Feld was back there ready to go, and then Coach Pritchard said, wait. We changed up our rotation a little bit here in set 4.
Now, as a coach, have I ever put the wrong lineup? Yes, I think at State I did it once.
At State?
That's okay. And the kids go, Coach, we won. But the kids are like, Coach, I'm just trying to keep you thinking.
Yeah.
You have to play different positions, different rotation. I'm just trying to.
Again, it's all about the teaching mode.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was teaching them a lot. Like, Coach, it's a change I wanted to make, but we didn't practice it. How's that?
So again, Coach Pritchard wanted to make sure, because if you do serve out of rotation, that's a point for the other team.
Absolutely.
Just wanted to make sure. You need to get a check, and they do. So Brooks serves. And it will go off of Brooks. The attack and the kill for Maddie Payne.
That's a nice shot. Actually, the down official is supposed to correct them if they're out of rotation. So it's kind of like, and it's a coach saying that, well, you're supposed to put them in order. But life goes on.
Yeah, a good check before they got anything moving forward. Let's see how Marian responds. Hoffa off the block attempt. Van Note, and she's blocked. That is the 10th block of the match for the Bethel Pilots.
The Pilots with their walls around them, I guess. This is fun to watch if you're a defensive person.
Van Note, and that was touched at the net. Credit the kill, Skylar Van Note. There's 13. That's, again, what she needs to average for the rest of the year if she wants to get close to that all-time career kill mark in Marian history. She came into today 131 kills shy of tying the all-time mark. Out a block attempt for Marian. Oh, Hoffa with a quick response, but sent it out. That was just a quick instinct.
Instinct hit it out. Yeah. Looking for hands, maybe.
3-2 Bethel here in set number 4. And they lead the match 2-1, trying to end Marian's perfect season.
That's a big motivator, isn't it, for a young team?
And that was touched. Cheyenne Seymour with the kill.
Okay. The youngsters are excited.
Yeah. And like you said, if you're Bethel, if you're Coach Katie Weiss, your message probably to these girls is, all right, it's their senior day. They're undefeated. They're ranked top 10 of the country. We got a bunch of underclassmen. Let's go in and see what happens. And that's exactly how they've been playing. Free, loose, and their style. Another block right there. That is 11.
11 blocks. Again, Marian's got to get in system. So being past the ball, the first contact has to be better. And then run your hitters different places.
An ace. And again, it falls right in front of Allison Dreves, who is having some struggles in the serve-receive game in set 3. Timeout, Marian, as they trail 6-2 here in game 4.
Ouch. An advantage of going 5, it does help your stats, I'm just going to say.
True.
So
that is true.
Van Note's going to have another set or 2 so she can have more kills.
Yeah.
So try to find the positive.
That's a good point. How about this, Gene? Now that we've hit this break, Bethel is now hitting better than Marian in the match.
Seriously?
Bethel's at 172, Marian's at 170.
Okay.
And again, you go back to that first game. Marian won 25-15. Their hit percentage was .340.
Yes.
Bethel was .075. And then after that first set, something clicked for Bethel. And they have been.
The coach what happened, because they changed a little bit defensively. But the one kid, 13, the lefty, Whitaker. She had how many errors? Like 5, 6, 7 or something crazy. And the coach was over there encouraging her. And yet she came out and did some good stuff. So this is the young ones are.
They're putting on a show. That serve goes long.
Okay.
And it seems like every time Marian has taken a timeout, they get the first point right out of that timeout. Exactly what they need.
That's why you call timeout.
Yeah.
Freeze the server. Especially in this 20 and they try to serve short or something, serves 20.
Teasing moment.
Yes.
Once again, Van Note with the serve for Marian as they trail 6-3. Here's Seymour tapping it over. Spence for Meyer for Van Note, and she finds the open floor in the backcourt.
Right in the middle of the court. It's like, just roll it. That was not a hit. That was like a roll shot. That was a placement shot. It's open. They're running a man under defense, woman under defense, and the middle back's open because the block is so good for the Pilot. And that doesn't even have a chance.
The Rainbow serve too short, and Spence puts it into the net. 5th service error for Marian here today.
I don't know, is that usual for them to serve? I mean, they're net serves, they're not long serves.
Yeah.
Good.
Landman pushes it to the backcourt. Here's Whitaker. And Skylar Van Note said, hey, we can play a little defense too.
And Grayton brought energy like, no, not in my area. This is my area, this is my wall. I can block too.
Skylar Van Note is the all-around player coming into today. 280 kills, a hit percentage of .318, but also on the defensive side, 340 digs and 39 blocks. And the Pilots answer back. Showing the power there is Izzy North.
The block was not penetrated. They had their hands back. They do a swing block, and they didn't get the hands over the net. And so that's easy tool time.
Rachel Vendel to serve. Van Note, Spence, Spangler down the line. Fernandez gets it back in play. Whitaker will give it over the net. Here's Spangler!
They don't know. They don't know if since it hit the ceiling, is it still in play? Captains, that might be a replay because it held up there. Because the ceiling has to be so high.
So the head official is going to get the captains together to talk about this.
The down official didn't know because the up official went, is that out of play? Is that a replay?
So it hit the rafters up here in the ceiling here inside the gym.
But is within the 6 feet area. And again, I'm talking mainly with the high school, so I'm not your of the NAIA rules.
So here's Spangler off there, then he goes off screen, but hits the rafters up there, and so the head official has ruled a replay. So no point.
Okay.
Erase the kill for Sarah Spangler, and Marian's not very happy. Free ball and open floor.
Okay, Marian needs to pick up their play.
So instead of 8-6, it is now 9-5.
Seems like Marian's worried about the last point. You can't get back the last point. So just say, Marian, earn 3 in a row. Things will change. Great pass.
Here's Spangler tapping it over, and they keep it alive. Wow, Izzy North putting it through. It's a 5-point advantage for Bethel.
They get out of the serve receive right now. This is like trick or treat for Marian. Good pass.
Spangler powering through. Maybe a little frustration behind that swing.
What? You got to let the last play go. So if they earn 3, it's going to be 9-10. That's much better. So she's got to hold her serve, control.
Grace Hunter has checked in, the sophomore with the serve. First time we've seen her today. Jalen Norwood pushes it over. Good recovery there for the Knights. Van Note keeps it alive. Spence for Spangler. Great dig by Beaver. Here's Weiss with the attack. Blocked! Big rejection there for Sarah Spangler and Jalen Norwood.
Okay, earn 2 more. Earn 2 more. And then what happens? You earn 3 more. Oh, wow.
Great job by Spangler. 10-7.
That should be blocked.
And tough setup there. On a point for the Knights.
But that wasn't earned.
Yeah.
Got to earn it. So they earn it, they'll get 10. An ace would be nice right now.
Yep.
That's what all the coaches of Marian are saying right now.
Punching it over is North. Spence for Norwood, taps it over. Bethel able to keep it alive, but it goes out of bounds. And how about this? The Knights have battled back to make it 10-9.
Now they earn this one. I tell you,
there's
earn 3. It's not me. These are
the
national
3-point rule, everybody, with Coach K.
4 is better. That should be.
Tied at the net. Jalen Norwood ties it up at 10.
All right, now 3. Compose. Next point. Next point.
Timeout, Bethel. How about the Knights with a 5-0 response?
Well, you're 29-0. You expect it. They're senior laden. They've had success. You expect it. Now you just have to keep it going.
Yeah.
Earn it. Get that attitude. Let that last point go.
We'll take this time to thank one of our sponsors, Miller Transportation. They're family-owned and operated since the 1930s. Proud partners of the Marian Knights. They have facilities located in Indianapolis along with Louisville and Columbus, Ohio, specializing in transportation for collegiate and professional sports groups, as well as school groups, corporate travel, weddings, private charters, bourbon tours, and more. Their fleet consists of premium 56-passenger motor coaches, air-conditioned school buses, trolleys, shuttle buses, Mercedes Sprinter vans, SUVs, and Cadillac sedans. Give them a call at 317-244-8599 or go online to millertransportation.com.
Interesting watching Marian's timeout. It was serious. They're all focused. They were leaning in, which is what you want as a coach, leaning in, and they were just listening and watching every word.
Weiss ends the 5-0 run for Marian. But a great run for the Knights.
Absolutely.
And how about one thing to note?
Van Note?
Not Van Note, but Grace Hunter.
Yes.
First time we had called her name all day long. She checks in to serve and goes on a 5-0 run for the Knights. So a nice job there by the sophomore. Nice job by Brooks. Pilots keep it alive. It'll be Fernandez getting it over.
Guess who's going to get the ball?
Spangler rejected. Oh, my. Block number 12 for the Pilots.
This is amazing. This is the most blocks I think I've ever seen in maybe men's volleyball, but at the collegiate level.
Spangler pushes it over. Here's Whitaker. Nice reception by Meyer. Brooks with the attack.
Yes.
And the Pilots keep it alive. Wow, good recovery by Bethel.
Go middle.
Jalen Norwood. Oh, a great save in the backcourt though by Vendel. One-arm save by Meyer, but her teammates can't help her out. Wow, credit that to Rachel Vendel, the junior, who was able to keep it alive for Bethel.
So they're going on a 3. And
there's your 3-point, yep.
3-point run.
Look at that, just one arm sticking it out. Able to keep that rally alive, and it leads to a Bethel point. Here's Jalen Norwood, and she is rejected. A 13th block for the Pilots.
It's almost like they're setting Norwood too low. They need to get her a little bit higher so you can get a high rate. But she can jump and reach over, I think, Bethel's block.
Yeah.
But you're setting too low.
Yeah.
And she's dropping her elbow a little bit. I'm not sure if she has to or, but the timing, I thought that last year too, and a little bit this year. She just jumps.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got the leads here.
It's a 4-0 response by Bethel, forcing a Marian timeout. We want to thank the Michaelis Corporation for their sponsorship of Marian University Volleyball. From ground-up building projects to around-the-clock emergency security services, no one answers your prayers or the phones quicker than Michaelis. Call them at 1-844-FIX-INDY. We saw some of the people in attendance today, including the Indianapolis Cecina High School volleyball team. And these guys, the men's basketball players from Simmons College, that is coming up later today at 6 o'clock here on the ISC Sports Network. The Marian men's basketball season opener. They'll be taking on those guys from Simmons College. Again, that's coming up at 6 o'clock here on ISC. Coming out of the Marian volleyball timeout as they trail 14-10. Weiss gets it over for Bethel. Marian will try Spangler. Here's Weiss once again, off the blockers and good. It's a 5-0 response for Bethel.
Kind of felt it early, but the youngsters are alive and well.
Yep.
And they're just kind of going, senior night, sorry.
And
Undefeated, sorry.
Is a freshman for Bethel. Spangler again. Whitaker is there. And the send over by Payne. Here's Brooks. Free ball at the net. Sarah Spangler with the kill.
Ready for that overpass? And okay, here we go.
So Marian with a 5-0 response. Bethel with a 5-0 run. And now Marian ends it there.
Okay, we got one. Laverne one.
Serena Dotson.
Sophomore setter? Freshman setter.
To serve.
From LC, is that correct?
Yep. LN, Lawrence North.
Okay.
And a great dig there by Dotson. Here's Hoffa. Dug up by Fernandez. Weiss with another attack, but she hit the pole.
We're going to count that because that was a great hit. So two, earned two, even though that was kind of hard to set to get to the ball. Okay, I'm the kid that you get an A, the teacher, you get a B+. If you work hard, I give you an A-.
And a block for the Knights. There's 3 in a row.
Get 4. Let's get 5. Let's make it 15. You're fighting for your life, Smear. You got to give extra on everything.
The 3-point rule is working in Coach K's class today. Weiss taps it over.
Good,
Dotson keeps it alive. Meyer sends it over. Here's Weiss again. Off the block attempt. Sending it over is Vendel. Norwood just got it over. Vendel again. Off of Van Note. Meyer sets it up. Here's Hoffa with the attack. Dug up by Weiss. Whitaker.
Good.
Dotson.
Good.
Meyer. Here's Hoffa again. And it'll fall through. There's 4 in a row for the Knights. A game of runs. Back and forth we go here in set 4. The Knights trying to keep an undefeated season alive. They'll have to win this one and another set. Dotson, Norwood, oh, she's rejected.
Low 2, I think it's too low. They're setting you too low against a big block. Maybe a 3, move her to a 3, to a different position. Or maybe she should learn how to tip right over the bar. So
14 blocks.
Oh my goodness.
For the Bethel Pilots here today. Hoffa down the line. 16-15.
There's one. It does.
We gotta see if our guys in the truck can get a little tracker in the corner on our screen.
Well, I have a coach that does this. How many points we win? One's doing the rotations. How many points do we get per rotation? And then another one is how many in a row. We have a lot of coaches on our bench.
Van Note puts it through. And we're tied at 16.
Momentum. This is momentum sport. It's crazy. And it's about matchups at the net.
Sydney Shaffer to serve. Tied up here in set 4. Knights trailing in the match 2-1. And that will fall through. Maddie Payne for the kill. And you can feel the excitement, the energy, the stress.
Yes, you can feel the stress right now.
What a match we have had here today. 17-16.
Nice.
Norwood. Here's Beaver. Great dig by Shaffer.
Oh, that's a hard ball.
Hoffa.
Oh my
That
God.
will go off of Beaver and down. We're tied at 17.
Crazy plays like that. It's like, that is momentum changer right there. Why did they scored a point? Can change.
Maggie Meyer, the senior, 1 of 6 here on Senior Day, will serve as it was another senior, Hoffa. Getting the last point. That was out. Point Marian. Knights back in front, 18-17.
Again, unforced error, key moment. That might be the youth, but still, that was a great swing. Keep the serve, hold the serve, put service pressure on. Yes.
Out of the net. They keep it alive. Seymour sends it over. Dodson sets it up. Tapping it over. It was out.
It was out.
Landman just stuck her left hand over there and just tried to get it over. Missed the line, and we are tied again here at 18. Late stages, set 4.
It's Skylar Van Note time. It is Skylar Van Note.
It's been a while since we've called her name. Here we go. Here's Van Note. Good reception by Hickey. Back row attack. Shaffer, Dodson, and Hoffa put it into the net. Bethel back in front, 19-18.
In my opinion, you need to go to Van Note. I'm sorry. She's going to be the kill. Not like, oh, great up.
Meyer gets it over. They'll set it up for Seymour. Down the line. 20-18. Bethel trying to end it here in set 4 and end Marian's perfect season.
Okay, but we're going to see what Marian's made of right now. You hear that all the time?
Here's Hoffa, and she's rejected. The block went right back into her face. 15 blocks for Bethel.
They're good. They're good. I mean, what do you just have to take them out of their rhythm. You have to pass well. First of all, it's an offense, so they don't know and where they're going to go. You could. Okay.
Here's Van Note, and she puts it through. There you go.
Okay, there's one.
That's what Coach K wanted.
Well, you always
and that's what Coach Pritchard needed.
If you're the leading kill person, one in the school history, you got to give her the ball. Key moments. You got to give Karch Karai the ball. You got to give Jordan Larson the ball at key moments. That's the women's volleyball Olympic team. You got to serve more aggressively. Yes.
Block attack went out. Madison Beaver with the kill. 22-19. Pilots 3 points away from stealing this one on Marian Senior Day.
I'm going to say earning it. Because right now, they put up a wall. They have more hustle in the backcourt. You know, something as little as the energy from the bench. This comes into play. Oh, there you go.
Van Note, reject.
Yes.
Oh, can they keep it alive? But it goes out.
I think I run Van Note to the pin, not to the big block. Keep away from the wall. You got a blocking wall like that.
Yeah.
You try to go seam with them.
And that one falls through. Sarah Spangler with the kill. Makes it 23-20. Madison Brooks will check back into the rotation for Marian. Van Note in the backcourt to serve.
All right, let's see if she can get 3. Earn 3. It's 23. Earn 3.
Izzy North for the kill. Match point for Bethel.
I will say, I only had one season where undefeated. It's really hard to be undefeated going to the state because you are the hunted, not the hunter.
Right.
They're the hunters.
Mano digs it up. They'll set it up for Spangler. Puts it down. Not
She's
done
not
yet.
quitting. She's not quitting.
24-21. And here's Grace Hunter coming back into serve. Last time she served, Marian went on a 5-0 run.
That would work. We'll take 5.
A 5-0 run would give them
win.
a 26-24 win. Weiss with the attack.
Go.
Knights keep it alive. Van Note gets it over. Weiss once again. And it's still alive. No, it's down. And Bethel hands Marian its first loss of the season. They take set 4, 25-21.
Wow.
Wow.
That was one of the best blocking teams I think I've ever seen outside of men's volleyball.
Bethel finishes the match with 16.5 blocks. The best blocking team in the nation coming in and proving it against a Marian team that is no longer undefeated. The Knights, they already claimed the Crossroads League regular season championship, but a hard-fought, impressive victory for the Bethel Pilots, who will finish conference play at 12-6, 27-7 overall.
They're playing well right now. And the key to any season is playing your very, very best volleyball when it counts. So, and then Marian, okay, that big, weight is off our shoulders. We got beat by a team with young kids. We got to prove it every single time we go out.
Yep.
The attitude change in practice. I'm sure the attitude's going to change, when they go back to the dorms and they think about this. And when we watch game film, they're going to go, what did we do? Or what didn't we do?
29-1 are the Marian Knights to finish out the regular season. So, before we sign off, next up, Crossroads League Tournament. Marian, the 1 seed, so they will play here on their home floor. Quarterfinals a week from today on Saturday. But looking at the bracket, as of now, we don't know the results of all the other matches here this afternoon, but Bethel will be potentially the 4 seed, which means you could have a Marian-Bethel semifinal matchup right back here at Marian next Wednesday, November 10th.
That's incredible. Honestly, as a coach, that's what Coach Ashley Pritchard wants. She wants, we're going to play you again. Yeah. And this is a team that they want it. As a coach, I want to play you again. I remember getting beat by LN in 2016, and I go back and it's loud and stuff in their chair, and the coach looked at me, are you okay? Yeah. I'm just taking this all in. It's going to seriously motivate us and everyone, and it did. We swept them.
Again, like you've been talking about all day today, a teaching moment.
It is. It is because, yes, everyone in the program, parents and everyone were like, and we did. Some parents were commenting on that. Oh, 26, we also won state. And so what I'm saying is, Marian, why not win another national? They had one off game, one off match.
This might have been what maybe they needed. 30-0 would have been nice. It sounds nice. But having a loss going into the postseason, maybe what this Marian team needs.
We're trying to find the good, but you can't control anything. You just have to go next. You have to go next quickly. There's not time to have pity parties. No pity parties at the end of the season.
So the Marian Knights will finish out the regular season with a 29-1 record. They finish conference play still as the regular season champions, 17-1. And again, they will host the quarterfinals coming up 1 week from today. Quarterfinals of the Crossroads League tournament. Semifinals will be the following Wednesday, November 10th. Championship will be Saturday, November 13th. Gene, as always, a pleasure working with you. Wow, what a match we had. Kudos to the Bethel Pilots, giving Marian their one and only loss of the regular season as they win it in 4 sets. For everyone involved with the ISC Sports Network, we thank you for tuning in to Marian University Volleyball. Don't forget, coming up in about 2 hours, less than 2 hours from now, we'll have Marian men's basketball, their season opener, coming up against Simmons College right here on the ISC Sports Network. For everyone involved, I'm Rob Connett. Thanks for tuning in to Marian Volleyball here on ISC.
Meet Zach. Day and night, rain or shine, even just out for a spin, Zach gets around. But we know Zach, and at Indiana Members Credit Union, we know he's been saving up to trade up. IMCU is here to help Zach and you drive your dream. Now get financing as low as 1.99% APR on a new or used vehicle. Today, it's all about Zach. Tomorrow, it's all about you. Because at IMCU, it's you that matters.
The minute I stepped foot on campus, I didn't want to leave.
Everyone here is about helping you succeed.
It's hard work, but it's totally worth it. I have so much support from my advisors.
The nursing program is why I chose Marian.
I'm studying to be a teacher.
I'm a business major.
My professors really challenge me, and I know I'll be ready for my career.
A great education is the best thing you could ever do for yourself.
Marian University, an exceptional education and an unforgettable experience. Apply today for full scholarship consideration at marian.edu.
Still waiting? You could have been seen by an orthopedic specialist at Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Avoid the wait, cost, and drama of the ER. Ortho Indy Urgent Care. Orthopedic care without the drama. Find a location near you.
Who's got time for hot dogs and disco music? Your mind's cluttered with thoughts of commercial waste removal. So thank the good Lord above for Ray's Trash. Ray's will collect the intolerable rubbish at all your company's locations up to 6 times a week. That's 42 times in dog weeks. They shred documents and recycle too. And Ray's has roll-off containers for big loads, like construction waste or when your giant dies. Got a business? Get yourself to raystrash.com.